Today on Outside the Classroom, we were joined by Professor Paul Mitchell from the Department of Art and Design. My first question for you is, why did you want to teach?
I didn't know that I wanted to teach right away. You know, I wanted to produce art. And I was working professionally and still going to school. And I realized that if I taught, I could be more conceptual with what I do, and I wouldn't have to deal with clients as much, and I could have a little more freedom in what I chose to visualize. And I enjoy, you know, working with people and help other people, you know, come to some understanding of what it is they're trying to learn, you know. So we shared a kind of a common interest. So I think that's what teaching's best in that situation. Well, gardening. I have sort of a flower garden with ground covers and small ornamental trees, and especially in the drought this summer, it required a lot of time because I spent a lot of time watering. And then I do some conceptual art from time to time. I think about art a lot. I don't do as much art as I did when I was younger, because I really was never able to sell much art, so I've accumulated a lot of art. It was sort of edgy, and there wasn't a big market for what I did. And I was never good at marketing anyway, so you know, I listen to a lot of different kinds. I mean, just about every kind of music. But I think some of my favorites are dance music. When my grandchildren are around, I usually turn on the dance music and get them to dance, and that's a lot of fun. And electronica, you know, if we're sort of not in a party mood, then I'll play some electronica, maybe some ambient kinds of things, but with some synthesized instruments and that sort of thing. Well, I sort of have some categories that are my favorites, and Blade Runner is probably one of my all-time favorites, and it's an older film. Avatar, of course, I sort of prefer sci-fi. And then the one that might be a little surprising is that not many people have even seen, and that's Popeye with Robin Williams. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's real surreal, and it's pretty funny. I thought they did a good job with that one. I feed squirrels. There are a lot of trees around us, and I have a couple squirrels that come to visit pretty regularly, and so they'll come right up, and as long as I have peanuts, I have pet squirrels, but when I run out of peanuts, they go away. Sometimes it gets a little busy out there because visiting squirrels will come in, and there's quite a bit of fighting that goes on, so I have to break it up occasionally. No, at first I thought I'd be working in a studio, and then I got interested in teaching. I think probably a more interesting question is, did I ever think Lewis would be where it is today? And no, I'm really happy that there has been so much development. And it's really changed. It was a different type of school, but you know, it's a nice place. So early in teaching, no, I had no idea where I'd be, and you know, I didn't. Even when I did think I would be going into teaching, I didn't think that I'd like it as much as I do. You know, I am a sports fan. I believe in sports, and I find interest in all different kinds of sports. But I don't really follow a team very much. But I guess if I did, it would be my local teams, you know, Bears and the Cubs, and Well, if it's a short vacation, I would like to go like to Starved Rock or the Midwin, Medewin, Tallgrass area. That's a beautiful park. But if it's a longer vacation, you know, with some money to spend, then I'd like to go to Florida to Pompano Beach and, you know, pretty much just spend the time on the beach. I don't really do jet skis or anything, but I walk on the beach and enjoy it. Sometimes my grandchildren are there too, and it's more fun when they are, you know. But of course, I'd love to go to Yellowstone or Alaska or somewhere. That'd be great.